I'm back! After my 2-week break over Easter, I am back on the BBS2 realm. And you know what? I'm so happy that I'm back. Honestly, I've missed just pottering around, working on my base. Ooh, what has happened here? It actually seems like while I've been away, the mole at the bottom of my broken bit of pipe has kind of grown out over the land. Tiny bit creepy, but let's ignore that for now. And let's waste absolutely no time, because I was sitting in here, looking around at what to do, particularly because today I want to work on the outside here. So I was pottering around, looking at what materials I could use, etc, etc. And then I realised I have no way of telling if it's day or night in here now. Like, I used to be able to just look out the door and I'd be able to see. But now there's zero way for me to tell. So I've dug a little hole in the ceiling, as you can see there. And I plan on making it so that there's a daylight sensor that means that I can see what time of day it is. Oh, okay, that's not good. But to be honest, I think the smartest thing for me to do is just to move it back there. So the lamps go there, and the dust comes up like this. So what I need to do is put that there. Okay, so there is a redstone signal coming out of that now. Is it going to stretch? Yes. Okay, so both lamps are lit currently in the day. I'm not sure if I want it to be lit in the night or the day, but I personally think it would make sense for it to be lit during the night, because that also provides light. Uh-oh, uh-oh. If I head inside, there should be some unlit redstone lamps. Okay, it is looking okay from here. And I've got to wait till night now to see if it works. Okay, that is weird. Only one of them turned on. Why has that happened? Oh, the signal runs out. Alright, we need to get some repeater action going, I think. Alright, so in theory, all I need to do is not place it there, but place it there. That should boost the signal. I loop it back round, and that gives it an extra boost. There you go, which fully turns on all of the lamps. Now let's see what happens when it turns night. Okay, it looks to me like these are turned on, so if I head outside... Oh! I seem to be stuck. Okay, yes, it is definitely night, and the lights are on. If I hop into bed... No, I think I technically only need to power one of them for this to work. I have no idea if this is going to work. When a redstone lamp gets powered, the lamp next to it also gets powered if it has one next to it. That's just how redstone lamps work. And I'm not sure if in this case it will work. Both the lights are on. It is night time, I will assume. Okay. It's the big reveal time. The lights are off. I figured it out. It's a bit overcomplicated, but it works at least. Yeah, this is going to be a tricky one. And of course, by that I mean making the area around here look better. It's not going to be easy. This is absolutely begging for some kind of boat or ship or something just to go here. A small little yacht. Actually, maybe something a bit like Oscar's starter base, which he built over in Headley Village. Slowly it is getting easier to think about Headley Village. Maybe I can go there one day without being scared. I remember Oscar's boat was made mostly out of wood. I'll tell you what, building boats without like some kind of tutorial or something is really, really hard. I think this works personally, although I'm not 100%. I think what I can do from here is have something cool. So maybe I'll raise up, for example, where it goes up a layer, and then maybe something that goes up like this. Okay, I quite like that. I think that's quite a nice boat shape overall. I actually really like that. I think I'm surprising myself here. I didn't really know boats was something I could build. It's not from this angle it's like that, but don't worry, from this angle it looks very, very cool indeed. I think we've got to have some kind of jungle wood top for this. Don't know about you guys, but I have completely surprised myself. I had no idea I could build boats. Alright, so what I'm going to do is make some sticks and make a couple of oak fences. I've got 3. That should be fine. And I want some kind of oak fence mast somewhere in there. I have to actually mine an oak tree. How disgusting. I'll go for one of the only ones that doesn't have a beehive on it. Let's see. Is that too tall? We need more over this side. Ideally, I want this one to be taller than that other one, which it is. My question is, how do I link them? I have wool. I have a lot of wool, and I was going to use it for netherite mining at the start of the series. I bought it off Oscar, and I was expecting to do a lot of netherite mining, but actually I ended up buying the netherite ingots off people. So I could just use some of this wool. It'll be white, it'll probably fit with the colours. Yeah, to be honest, it looks fine. One thing I'm still questioning, though, is if I should have this way or this way. Originally I preferred regular placement, but now I think upside down placement looks better. Yeah, that looks better. That does look better. And I'm going to put a crafting table and maybe a chest in there. You might be wondering, how are you going to get onto this boat ever? It's so annoying to get onto. And you're definitely right, it is hard to get onto, which is why I'm now going to build a deck to go along with this. And quite honestly, I want an oak deck. Just a good old classic oak deck. Maybe 2 blocks. Honestly, I don't really mind that much. I'm going to have supports underneath, don't worry. And I'm going to do a clever tactic which I saw, which I think will make it look a lot cooler. However, I now realise that this really cool tactic will only work if it's raised by 1 block. So it needs to be there. I also now realise that it will block probably the best view of the ship. So if I make this section of the mountain a bit more flatter and normal, I guess, I can extend it over this side instead for the supports underneath. If I use oak here, and then 1, 2 blocks long, I use oak again, and then 1, 2 blocks long, let me place just 1 more so it fits in. It can be oak up here, and then I'll have to go and get some spruce. Oh, Jesus Christ, oh my god. Oh my god. Question 1, what was he doing there? That is a Amazon employee. He also scared the living daylights out of me. Anyway, I can make some spruce fences now, and I can place these underneath the oak fences to give the impression that the oak fences have been wet. That does look cool, you have to admit. I reckon this doesn't quite look as cool as Oscar's boat did. I'm really happy with how this has turned out, particularly the cool effects with the water. The next job, though, is to actually make the area look nice. I may have built something cool, but now I've got to do the hard bit. And also there's this blinking creeper explosion to fill. Honestly, I will get cracking with this, but I just want to show you that I have now removed the wool from the ship because I think it looks better after thinking overnight about really what this should look like. Alright, now I can start over here. And obviously I'm going to start by filling in this creeper hole to the best of my ability. I don't have any dirt at all, so I think this is the best I can do for now. What I've done is make it look like there's just been a collapse in the wall here. And if anything, it does make it look a bit more cool and natural. I may have to clear up some of the growth around here, though, because it does look a bit weird. So for the path, I am completely lost, but I think what could work is grass paths dotted here and there. I'm going to have to put lights around here somewhere too. I've come up with a nice idea for this boat and what it could be potentially exporting. There is an item which is extremely abundant around these islands. It's flowers, of course. Perfect. I've come up with a good idea for this bit as well. I just keep coming up with good ideas. Well, not good ideas. They're never good ideas if I keep improving them. They're just better ideas. Ideas that can then be expanded and expanded to become the best possible ideas. Remember, you never get good straight away. And to be honest, me saying that sentence doesn't even reflect the way that I think about my own builds. I look at them, I say, cool, and then I move on, and then I come back later with more improvements and ideas, and then I think, cool again, and then just the same thing happens. It just keeps repeating. I do think I overused the word cool. If you go back to when I was building the boat, I said it at least 10 times, I swear. So for now, right? This looks fine. It looks fine. I actually changed that fence to dark oak now because it looks better, and I did the same on this side too. And I'm going to move on to those lights which I mentioned. And I got to be honest, they're not very original. They're going to be very similar to the ones that could be found in Headley Village. In a way, this island is my own Headley Village, my own little Headley Village that isn't destroyed by Amazon. You've got the telescope, you've got the paths, you've got the lamps, and you've got the boat. Let's link 2 lanterns on here, and we have ourselves a nice lamp, which will light, hopefully, this path up nicely. I'm going to need to decide which direction this path goes in. I've kind of started here, actually, but I'm going to want to go this way, because there's nothing really that interesting around here. And I might need to build something over here, although I'm not sure I really want to do that, because the beauty is in how small this is. It's just a tiny little village. Okay, so I've put up a bunch of these lanterns, and it looks so nice. If I come to the front over here, well, I think this is the front anyway, it does look nice. It's a nice flowery, particularly flowery, crowded place. It's a nice little village. Something I also noticed, especially when I moved in here on this island, is that... what is up with this? Why does this island look so chunk glitchy? So that's something I I'm definitely going to fix right now. Just a tiny bit of terraforming, not too hard. And something I also noticed, this is extremely cool. Because of the chunk error islands, over here we have a perfectly flat wall which reveals abandoned mineshaft. Straight drop into an abandoned mineshaft. There was an abandoned mineshaft under Headley Village, like directly underneath the mountain where my original base was. That is a complete coincidence. Like, I did not intend on any of this looking like Headley Village, but it is. It's like this is my own little Headley Village. The ship looks like a box. Maybe if I shave off these corners, it'll look less boxy. That works. At the front, but not at the back. I can comfortably talk about Headley Village, but I have no doubt in my mind that going back there is going to be difficult. But with the building of my base coming to a satisfying conclusion, I think it's time. It's time for me to do what I've been meaning to do for a very long time. So in this chest here, I have 2 empty book and quills, and I think I actually need more than 2, so let me make another one. Okay, now I have 4 book and quills, and I can start writing my invite. In theory, it would probably be best to show you exactly what I'm talking about. The ring base. Not too long ago, this place was an active working base that wasn't destroyed, and it was here that I made a very bold claim indeed. In fact, it was just down this corridor. Sitting right here was a pedestal, and I claimed that on that pedestal, it would hold the dragon egg. I claimed that the ring would be the ones to own the dragon egg in this world. And although this base isn't operational anymore, I still stand by that claim. The ring will own the dragon egg, and Mamazon will have absolutely nothing that they can do about it. It's only 1 egg per world, and it'll be ours. So, in the ruins of the ring base, in the ruins of my chair in fact, I write these words to the existing members of the ring. Okay, now I've got to head over to Headley Village, where we're going to meet and discuss the upcoming mission. Okay, this isn't too bad. I can deal with this. There's work to be done anyway. I just got to keep focused on that and not let my past emotions, take over. Anyway, as I showed off to Oscar not too long ago, we're going to be meeting in the old Headley Village meeting room, which is down here. So I need to give the coordinates and the exact day and time when we're going to be meeting. I'm going to take the coordinates from here, and now I need to give a date. Okay, I've now given a date and a time. Destroy after reading. We will come full circle. And then, of course, we need to take ownership of this by putting the ring symbol as best I can. I think that's it. So I'm going to sign this now. I'm just going to sign it as the ring. I've now signed and closed it. What? Oh god, let me rewrite all of this. Alright, so what I've done is extremely cool. I've rewritten it, and instead of putting coordinates, I put Headley Village by the Ponk wall stand, which is this, and this is a figurehead which I think Aiden will remember, mainly down to the fact that he made it. And on here, I put, follow the arrow to your left, you know what to do, agent. I put agent in the book, and I put agent on that sign so he knows it's related. And of course, I mean this arrow, which points down to the meeting room, where hopefully Aiden will meet us. And I'm referring to Aiden exclusively here because I don't really need to worry about Oscar coming because he already knows where it is. I signed a book and called it Redacted, and I made 2 copies of it using the books which I had. So now I've got to go and get some books from somewhere, make a few lecterns, and deliver them. This is here, and if he does happen to fly by here before Saturday, and I really hope he does, then he will see this. So now I have to deliver Oscar's one. There we go. Bunch of exclamation marks. Shows it's important. And it's sneakily hidden. So if Mamazon come, they won't be too suspicious. And also they're brain dead, so they probably won't see it. So the invites are handed out. I better get preparing. Next episode is going to be an eventful one. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'm very glad to be back on BBS2. I know I was only gone for 2 weeks, but I still missed it. And I feel like people thought I'd given up on BBS2. But trust me, I will never give up on this series. At least until the ring comes full circle. This has been a really fun one to film. Thank you very much for watching, and remember, don't tell Bob Biscuit.